Lally ho, friends, and welcome to episode 7 and our final episode of 2022. This is Kupo Quest.
Yay.
Thank you for tuning in or watching on YouTube. We've got a pretty, hopefully interesting episode for you tonight, so let me just give you a little bit of a recap where we are. So, our heroes have journeyed up to the Wind Shrine in order to retrieve the princess and bring her back, on behest of King Conrad from the Kingdom of Cornelia. Turns out things weren't quite what they thought they were going to be. The princess, not having been kidnapped, actually ran away with her lover, Firion, the son of the Empire. So the youngest son of the Emperor. So once they discovered this, they did bring the princess with them. But on the way back, she asked our resident cleric if he would do a favor for her and marry them before they returned to Cornelia. And he agreed. So Nozak did marry them in the sanctuary of the Chocobo Forest, and then they returned home to a very angry Conrad. Things did not go so well. There was some altercations. There were some words. Conrad was displeased, to say the least, that his daughter had come home not only married, but married to the son of his archenemy, the Emperor. Seeing this, and his refusal to accept the newfound future that Sarah had planned for Cornelia, she basically dethroned him. Said, it's time for Cornelia to have a new future, and I am stepping up. And based on some quick thinking from our team, Grunthor and Ava working together, managed to convince Moro and get him on their side as well, who backed the now Queen's bid for power. And the guards in the room turned on the king and took him away to calm down. So not arrest him, but they were escorting him back to his chambers. During all this, the king had summoned the old man that had accused our heroes here of murdering someone on their first day in Cornelia. On the behest of Grunthor from the first day, saying, track this guy down. And he was using this man to try to persuade his daughter to see reason from his mind. These people, you can't trust them. They're murderers. Well, turns out you can't really trust this old man either. Because as it was revealed, the old man is actually one of the four fiends, Tiamat, who has been siphoning off the power of the wind crystal, which explains why the wind has slowly been fading over the past few years. And seemed to reveal that you all were not the first ones that had come through Cornelia bearing crystals, but you were the first ones that seemed to have made it past this point, that they had successfully been able to deal with all the others. They weren't pleased by that, especially when they tried to tap into the power of the wind crystal and realized that it wasn't there anymore, thanks to a certain Ava, who had made a deal with Garuda to drain the wind crystal to bring back our friend Izzy. Now, that was a very long recap. I apologize, but this is the finale of this arc, so I wanted to make sure everybody was caught up to speed. Where we left off, the old man had revealed that they were in fact Tiamat and decided that, you all are better off dead, and that they can't really allow you to continue to stand in their way. They transformed before your very eyes into the multi-headed dragon Tiamat, standing here in the throne room, and begins to consume what is left of the guards. So that's where we left off. So what are you all doing right now? Because you have a very short amount of time before this turns into an initiative situation.
I am shitting my pants.
I already had my sword down on the floor, so I'm picking that up.
Okay.
I got my shield, and I'm starting to charge straight at Tiamat.
Ava, Izzy, any last minute preparations?
I'll risk the second level spell.
No longer than an action.
Yeah, okay. Izzy's gonna risk the second level spell. Shit! I forgot to pull out my spell guide. Hold on. Izzy fragmently flips through his book pages.
Okay.
No. So Izzy
Izzy just starts reading.
Pulls out the long silvery string again. He very quickly puts it around his fingers and makes a little I wish I had the better way to describe it. It's like a diamond with triangles on each side of the lines, and he made that with the string in his hands. hands. He speaks the magic word, and a bolt of magic shoots towards him. And I need Tiamat with my last second level spell
Okay.
to
So
make
you're just
a
going straight for it. All right. We
to
will
make
roll
a DC
initiative then. Okay. So you're just so as soon as this happens, Izzy just starts. So let's go ahead. We're gonna jump into initiative. And while you're doing that, I need two things from everybody: your initiative check, and then I also would like a perception check from everybody as we get into this.
That's funny. While you were away, I was like, before we start, can I roll perception to see how many heads this thing's got? They're like, we need this and perception check.
Sure.
Think psychic. I got this.
That's a 15 initiative and 11 perception.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That is
Does it look like my 11 initiative came through? Did it?
okay. I have a 3 for initiative, but a 19 for perception check. Which is why I was going to say, before the start, I wanted to press a few buttons and get in my mech, like...
Love the music.
Okay, so yeah, the mech is that's the kind of stuff I wanted to know about. So yeah, before it starts, that could have been your preparation. The mech, everybody prepping for battle. So Izzy, let's go down the aisle because I was clicking around. So what was your initiative again?
Oh, sorry. Let me go again. Let me look at this again. Okay, so for Izzy, the initiative was 15.
15. Okay. Second. Okay, Grunthor, what was yours?
11.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for Duchess?
Let's just have her act on your initiative count. I think it's easier to keep track of. So she'll just act right after you. Ava.
8.
8. Ooh. Okay, and then Nozak.
3.
3. Okay.
Cleric at the bottom is good. Cleric at the bottom is good.
Yeah, I'm gonna see everything else first and just heal. That is all I'm doing.
All right. So, as this is happening, who gave me the perception checks? What was this? We had a 19. That was
19.
Yeah.
Nozak.
Nozak.
Okay. Anybody else above a 15?
Grunthor had an 18.
Okay.
Izzy got a 15, but that might not count.
Okay. As you are preparing for battle, you start to hear sounds out of just in your peripheral of the guards in the back of the room that aren't near Tiamat start screaming as though they're under attack. As you glance over, those of you that got higher than a 15 can see just the faintest wisps of what looks like quick blades of just wind. You know, it's visible wind almost, like something shimmering, almost like a barely visible wind elemental.
Oof.
Those of you that see this immediately have a recollection that pops into your head of a Galka screaming for help in the middle of the street. Those of you that see this remember seeing something very similar and rushing to his aid. Top of the round. Before the top of the round goes, you see Sarah step up because she rolled really high initiative, about to do something,
me.
and Morrow steps
Literally.
in front of her and says, "Queen, you cannot participate in this." She goes, "I do not stand down." He looks around at everybody, and yes, I know we're in initiative, but this happened in that prep time. I didn't expect a second level spell to shoot straight out, so. He goes, "Listen, you are now queen. It doesn't matter if you can or can't do this. You have no heir. You have to protect yourself at this moment. You're more important to us alive than dead." You see his eyes kind of flicker towards the rest of the room. He seems to also notice these creatures that are attacking the rest of the guards. And then he looks at you, looks back at the queen, and says, "I think we have this. Get her out of here," he says to Furion. Now we're into initiative. They haven't moved, but that's the conversation you heard. Top of the initiative, you actually see these two bandits, the ones that you kidnapped. That's who these are up here, by the way. Those are the two poachers. You see them just freaking out and starting to try to break out of their bonds. The one still has a broken arm, but the other one seems okay and terrified. So let's see what they do. All right. The one that doesn't have a broken arm, out of just sheer adrenaline, manages to... It actually kind of like burns some of his skin and he slides one of his hands out of the rope. The other one...
Good for him.
Not actually disadvantaged because he does have a broken arm. No luck. As he's starting to back up, trying to get loose, and actually ends up tripping and falling prone as he kind of just backs into the room here. That's all they did. And then this one actually is going to start kind of just backing up as well, now that he's free. Not helping his compatriot. Next, though, in the initiative count, Izzy. What was that second level spell you were trying to shoot off?
Phantasmal Force. I need a DC 13 intelligence save.
Intelligence save.
Please fail, or else I wasted my spells.
It did not. Is there anything on half? So his intelligence save was an 18.
Damn. Well, fuck me, I guess.
Now, what does that do? Is there anything on a fail? Sometimes there is, so...
I'm about to say, wait, did he beat a 13?
He beat the 13, but... Sorry, is there anything on a save? I'm sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I got confused.
Yeah, that was my bad. If there's anything, any damage or anything that he would take?
Yeah, the spell just ends. He realizes an illusion is being cast on him. So what he would see and no one else is... What he would see are a bunch of illusion tree chains coming from the floor to wrap around him. But I think as he realizes they're an illusion, they just dissipate. And Izzy just kind of sighs before using his movement to get behind this pillar.
Okay.
He's learned from last time.
Pillars. If there's pillars in the room.
And I think as he does... To drag this... Okay, sorry, really quick. If I wanted to drag this guy with me, would that stop any of my movement?
It would start making it half movement. So I'll say that it's easy enough for you to do, but it would, once you pick him up and start dragging him, no check to drag him because he's prone and tied up, but yeah, it would be half movement from then on.
Yeah, Izzy's just gonna leave him.
Okay.
He will try his best to try to get him next turn.
Fair enough. Grunthor, that would make you up. Go ahead and move your token where you want it to, Izzy. There you go. I love how paranoid I've made you about pillars. Grunthor, you're up.
Yeah.
This thing is just, at this point, it is dealt with all of the guards around it, and it is focused entirely on your group.
All right, I'm going to charge straight forward.
Okay.
And I am going to attack.
Go for it.
With Eclipse.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nat 20?
Oh
okay,
God.
Listen. You have got to change whatever you're doing. Okay? Whatever.
Actually, what dice are those?
Yeah, we can't see them anymore because your roll 20 is not sending them to the thing. All right. Nat 20.
Right.
Let's go. It's great. Let's piss off Tiamat right out the gate. What you got?
12 damage.
12 damage. Okay.
Nice.
Not a bad hit, to be honest. As and that was with the crit damage as well, right?
Actually, did it show up at all?
It didn't roll for me in the...
You know what? I don't think it showed the +5.
Okay. So another 5 on top of that?
Yeah, I'm trying to refresh everything. So I think it's another 5.
Okay.
So 17.
Nice. As you run up, just fueled by the rage of everything that's happening, and this was your, is it a greatsword?
No, it's my longsword.
Longsword,
well,
okay.
Yeah.
Just one quick, as you get in, you'll notice this thing does have 6 different heads that's kind of looking around and snapping at random people. You do manage to catch one as it notices you right as you run in, and just a nice deep gash right across the neck of this thing, and it just lets out a roar and stares down at you with like murder in its eyes. Anything else?
Don't think I want to do second wind yet. No, that'll be it for now.
That'll be it. Okay. So, Tiamat is up next. As she looks around, and by the way, Tiamat is a girl. You probably didn't know that because she was masquerading as a man. But Tiamat is a girl.
Listen, good for her. We love a drag king.
She looks around.
Let's go.
It's a drag gun.
Okay. One of the heads, the one that you slash, is looking straight down at you, but one of the ones from over on the right kind of looks around, and it notices what happened, and you hear this just kind of disgusting, like, as you see this glob of just green, it looks like kind of undulating goo, really, fly out of its mouth and slam right between the three of you here. And as it hits, poof!
Oh no!
It explodes into this poisonous gas that goes out, hits everybody within 15 feet. I need you all to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, I want to see
Sorry, I had
who.
my pillow there. I was waiting until my turn.
Dex save
Dexterity
18. Nice.
That includes me, right?
Yeah, so that would be Grunthor, that would be Ava, and that would be Nozak.
Okay,
Would that, be
16.
would that be our NPCs too?
It would be the NPCs, yes.
Oh,
rolling
no.
For them, including the Queen and Furion, who haven't moved yet. So let's see. We got what are the rolls? 20, 18.
18.
So Queen Sophie better get to healing. Like, sis, you gotta go.
Okay. So what were the three? So I need one from Ava. What did you roll? You rolled the
20.
20. Nozak was the 18. Grunthor, what was yours?
18.
18. Everybody passes, so you only take 9 points of poison damage. As you start choking, as this just poison gas starts going throughout the room, you also hear the three behind you start choking as well. And they actually seem to do okay as well. Actually, one more. Ooh, except for Fury, and you hear him start coughing up, and as you just kind of glance over, you see he looks very pale, like all the blood is kind of drained from his face, and he's shaking a little bit.
Yikes.
So that'll be Tiamat's turn. She's just gonna stay put where she is.
Oh, we forgot Duchess. But
Yes, go ahead. Sorry, I apologize. You're right. Bring
I'm
Duchess in.
actually-
She can do it now.
I cannot click her.
I'll fix that, but for now I'll move her. Where do you want her to go?
Yeah, I want her to help the princess.
Okay. Princess up here. Are you going to just have her try to get the princess out?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Duchess, get the princess out.
So, okay. I actually will retcon
queen-
this just a little bit because she would have technically acted. So I would say Duchess could have picked the princess up and started moving away even. Especially since she has ridden it before, so she could get a little bit up here. That would take her out of the range, but not Furion. So she would have taken no damage, but Furion still poison. Okay. Yes, sorry about that. Did forget about poor Duchess. My bad. Ava, though, you are up.
Coughing, taking some poison, will run up, and the same head that Grunthor made a gash into, Ava will duck and weave and give a stab with his new dagger.
Awesome.
Hey.
Bum-ba-da-dum.
18 will hit. Also, the conditions for sneak attack are met, so give me a D100.
Heck yeah.
Is that
So we'll
5?
suffer-
Wait, what?
It'll suffer 5 stabby damage.
5 stabby damage?
Yeah. But
Okay.
my D100 was a fail.
Okay. Perfect. There, by the way, they took the thief job. So,
Oh, right.
so
I was like, come on, multi-class.
no, no. So for those of you who haven't had a chance to read up on it that might be watching, the thief job has a 10% chance of stealing something from the enemy on every hit, as long as the sneak attack conditions are met for a melee attack. So, of course, our monk took it because they plan on making 4 million hits a turn. So, Ava, what are you doing now?
And then with my bonus action, I'll just give him a punch with my unarmed strike.
Got it. Is that
All
a
right.
natural 20?
It was.
All right, what is up with this? All right,
Wow.
give me another
Good
one.
shit, y'all. Good
Oh.
shit.
All right, 6 points of damage.
6 points. Was that the 2? Okay, yep.
Yeah, that
6
was the
points of
crit.
damage. As you and a really, really great hit. It is another. You met the conditions for sneak attacks. Give me another D100. As you sneak in, as long as the conditions are met, you get a chance every time. So, 19. But you got to get 90 or higher.
Yep.
And then you get a really nice connect. Bam, like an uppercut right under the chin. But you don't feel like it really connected as hard as you really wished that it would.
Yep.
So, at the end of your turn, as you do this, as your fist makes a connection, you actually catch out of the corner of your eye the tail, which actually looks like it has a barb on it, kind of swing around, and they're going to take one of their legendary actions to make a tail swipe at you.
Oh.
That was cocked. Ooh, that's probably going to hit. Sorry, let me see. 24.
Oh yeah, that'll
So
connect.
yeah, that'll connect.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
Just give me an iron stone and I might be good.
For 6 points of piercing damage, as it
Okay.
kind of like slams into your shoulder, kind of pierces through, and just kind of lifts you up. You are now considered grappled by this, so you can try to break free on your turn on an action if you'd like to.
Okay.
I can't use Unwavering Mark, right? It's 5 feet. Oh,
Yeah. No, you wouldn't be able to because he's a little bit further away because he's not
Yep.
right next to you. So, all right, that will be one legendary action, and then that brings us to the top of the round.
Skip Nozak.
Did I skip Nozak? Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
this
I'm
is actually
sorry.
just-
Nozak.
This is actually the second time you've skipped me.
I am so sorry. Well, you missed that one, and I just got used to playing without you.
he's so small.
I'm so sorry. I hit next too
You
soon.
skipped me
and
once
it-
in the Garuna fight, and you skipped me once in the Tiamat fight. I'm just gonna fucking leave when the boss is here.
Well, the thing is I don't want you to heal these people. So I'm trying to just I'm
Rude.
joking. Go ahead. It is your turn.
Actually,
Right.
I can do defend.
Are you
The
gonna
limit break.
Are you gonna do your limit break?
I am going to on Ava.
Okay. Now the roll would still count. You will take. So the way that would work is you could move over. You would take the hit. It would still grapple you, but you would take half the damage because you become resistant to that.
Resistant. Yes.
So, you know what I
will
should have
take
done?
damage.
I should have found like a fun noise for like limit breaks when people do something. I don't. Let's see what this one sounds like.
Yeah, that's about right.
That sounds all right. So what happens, Ava? You see this coming at you, and Grunthor, as you dig down deep, you find the power of the warrior of light that you have embodied, the warrior, as you get a sudden burst of energy and start running full speed at Ava. You manage to push them out of the way and then turn to it and brace yourself for the attack right as this comes and stabs you the same way it would have stabbed Ava. You take half damage, so what did I tell you, Ava?
It was 12.
12?
So I
Yeah.
take 6.
So you would take 6. So you take, but it kind of grapples you and picks you up, and you are grappled now. Ava, you would get that health back, and that would be your limit break usage. Yeah, because you wouldn't have taken that. So because that was a reaction that he remembered he could take.
Wow.
So yeah, limit break number 1 out the door.
Holy crap.
All right.
So
Wow.
Grunthor is grappled now instead of me?
Exactly.
Or I am
Yep.
still
So
grappled.
you are
Oh
free.
god,
Yeah.
Grunthor.
We basically we retconned it because Grunthor remembered his limit break. So
Okay.
wow,
fuck yeah.
yeah. Limit breaks.
Damn.
1 per
Grunthor
day.
can take away damage from other people, and we can run really fast.
Yeah. All right. So now, Nozak, would
Yes.
you like me to skip you, or do you want to go ahead and take your turn?
No. I am going to move 25 feet so that I am behind it.
Okay.
Or like on the opposite side to Ava and Grunthor.
Okay.
I am going to use my bonus action first and cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
so my AC goes up. And I did that while I was waiting because I knew I was going to do that straight away. So I don't have to spend time doing that. And then I am just going to look at it and see if I can swing to hit it with my mace.
Yeah, and you will have advantage because you're flanking it at this point with Ava.
Cool. So roll with advantage. Let's go,
Hey.
22.
I thought that was another natural 20 at first, and I was going to say you all. Yeah, so go ahead. That would be... that's a hit.
Yay! That's what I hope so.
Are you a thief too?
I am a thief.
Give me that D100 roll too.
Okay, I've done 3 damage.
3 damage.
D100. 33.
33. Sorry. All right. Anything else?
I do not believe that I can do anything else. Because I've done my main action, my bonus action, and I've moved, so I think I'm good.
All right. I'm really digging this music, by the way. Just so you know.
Same. I wanted to say something.
I'm really digging it. Top of the round now. All right. I apologize about that, Nozak. So what happens here is you see Moro. He kind of looks to you all and says, "You've got this, right?" And he runs over here and starts. You can see him start casting spells, taking out the ads that are in the back of the room that are basically attacking the guards that are left. Duchess continues to just run with the princess. There's a door up here that the king or the royal family uses to enter the chamber, so they don't come through the original room or the original door. And you see Furion at this point is stumbling, so he is moving towards the door as well. But as he kind of goes past the throne, he kind of puts his hand out and he stumbles against it. You can see he is not feeling well at all. Let's see if he can
He's quite
shake
sick,
it
isn't
off.
he?
He is feeling a little
Come on.
bit better, but he has not shaken it off as he just kind of
Come on,
keeps
Siri.
walking.
No!
So he is going with the princess. At this point, the one poacher gets up, so that's half his movement, and then just kind of looking around, starts running over here to hide behind this statue. The other one, looking around, stops for a second, looks over at all of you distracted.
Oh.
Doesn't... Sorry, Cobbs. Stop. Okay, he does not see you, is he? But he looks over, but he does notice something. In all the distraction, the queen had put the chocobo egg down next to the throne. As this guy darts over towards it, scoops it up, and then starts bolting off in this direction with his dash. So that's going to be...
Oh, I was gonna help my friends. Izzy is interesting.
So he'll get to about right there using a dash. Actually, he has more speed than that, so he'll get back over here. Basically, he just scoops it up and starts running.
GM, I need you to understand, Izzy was all about forgiveness until he pulled that.
Yeah, sorry. Izzy, your turn, though.
Yeah, immediately. Izzy immediately sees this, and he thinks to himself, would Grunthor be more angry about him letting this man get away when he's in his sights, or would he be more mad about him not attacking the dragon? And then he's gonna cast Catapult on this piece of shit.
What's the range on Catapult?
Catapult has a... Oh, shit, you're right. I am way too far. I thought it was the same as... Sorry, I was looking at the range for Chromatic Orb. If he's going to move 20 feet first, and then he's going to cast Catapult on that piece of shit. So, 1 second.
60?
Hold on.
Is that the range?
Yep, perfect.
Okay.
As he takes a seat on the throne, he's like, I got this.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Izzy is going to cast Catapult. I need that guy to... He might be a bit dexterous, but this is all Izzy can do. Oh, wait! Actually, no. That's not what Izzy can do. What the fuck am I talking about? I just picked it because it did more damage. Is it okay if I change that to freaking Frostbite instead?
Sure. Slow him
Cool,
down.
thank you.
Is that what you're trying to do? Is that an attack roll or a dex save?
Actually,
Or am I thinking? I'm not thinking of Ray for us.
Actually, never mind. I'm gonna change it to fire because as much as I want to give him disadvantage just in case he tries to make an attack roll on anyone, it's better to just try to get him out while he can. So Izzy's just gonna do fire and make a roll for the hit.
Sure, go for it.
Cool. Oh wait, I wouldn't have had to move. Never mind. I'll just move. Who cares? If Izzy gets smacked by Tiamat, Izzy gets smacked by Tiamat. All right. Let's see.
Advantage because
Does a yikes? No.
Was
Okay.
that
We're
7?
we're gonna use inspiration and roll again.
Go for it. Best of luck.
Okay.
18 will hit. 18 definitely
All right.
hits.
Good. DM,
Yes.
would I be allowed to? If I were to use my limit break to ensure that he dies, would I have to wait until I see whether he dies or not, or would it have to be as soon as I
So
hit?
it's a reaction, basically. So you hit with your ability, right? And then you would then follow up with your reaction. So you would be able to see if it died before you needed to use your reaction to do it.
Cool. Let's roll 2d. Let's roll 1d10 then.
Okay.
I remember he did say. Oh wait, but he probably is at full
Yeah,
health.
we've rested since then. Yeah.
Yeah.
8. So as you're running, it slams him right in the shoulder, and you can you hear him just kind of let out a grunt, but he keeps running. He stumbles heavily, but he keeps going.
How's he looking as I pull
Not
up what I
great.
get to
I mean,
roll?
he's just a poacher. I mean, he's nothing special, but he's still on his feet.
Izzy was going to give this guy a chance, but he's realizing in this moment not everyone. Sometimes people aren't worth it,
Yeah.
so he's gonna try to knock this fucker out instead.
Are you using
All right,
your
yeah,
limit
I'm gonna use magic burst. As Izzy casts the spell, you guys see almost an outline of a magic staff that he doesn't seem to notice as he shoots the spell out again.
Nice.
All right, roll again.
Nope, you don't have to
And
roll
that's
again.
going-
You get the damage. That's part of the limit break. It's basically an on-demand
Oh.
crit. So
Cool.
as the magic is kind of as it hits and is fading away, you start to see it recoalesce and go shtush, and another burst of fire goes out. So just give me another damage roll.
Yeah, I did. I might have missed in that.
I'm
I just
sorry.
rolled.
Oh, it was
I
just
rolled
the same.
another 8.
It was the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. As he starts running away, as it recoalesces and the fire bursts back into him, you see him just fall down, and the egg hits the ground and starts rolling away towards the wall.
Yeah.
But he's down.
Yeah. Damn it! I should not have cast that spell. I would have had Misty Step. Yeah. Izzy is going to move his last 10 feet then, and try to get to the egg.
Okay. You won't be able to get close enough with 10 feet, but.
Yeah. Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
I think as he goes, Izzy will be like, will just call out with his reaction like, Guthor, the thief tried to take the egg, but I knocked him out. I'm gonna go worry about that.
All right. Speaking of that, Grunthor, you're up. You are still grappled. So you have the grappled condition. You can try to break free if you'd like to, or you can do whatever else you are allowed to do with the grappled condition.
Yeah, I need to look that up again.
I think you can still attack.
Oh yeah.
So it's not because you're not
Your
incapacitated.
speed just becomes 0.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely fine. I am going to attack again.
Okay. I will say, since you're grappled and not technically in the flanking position, this would be a straight roll. Since he kind of has you up. So you're not really
15?
flanking. 15 hits. He's big. He's not hard to hit. And you're right there, so give me damage
And
roll.
it will be 7 points of damage.
Perfect.
Does she let go?
No, she does not.
Okay.
You're still impaled kind of on the end of her tail. And as you slash down and get a good hit, she like and then swings you back around. You're kind of just dangling at this point. Managing to hold on and do what you're doing, but yeah, she does not damage you.
Action surge.
Go for it.
Hey.
Let's go.
Crit!
Really? I'm gonna need you to start sending those rolls back to the log. I don't believe you anymore.
Is it not showing up still?
No.
If you right-click them, it will.
All right, crit. I will trust you for now, but just because I like you. So give me another damage roll.
Let's see. 13 plus 2, so 15 points of damage.
15. That was a nice hit.
Hell yeah, Batman.
As you just the rage as it swings you around, you actually you use that in your advantage as she's swinging you back. You find a nice spot, and then just her momentum with your swing, you get a nice deep cut along her back. Is there anything else? That was your action surge, so you've got your 2 actions. You got anything you can do with a bonus action?
Well, I was going to say with the princess, Duchess, yeah, it's already probably taken off. No, nothing.
Okay. I'm assuming that you've just kind of commanded Duchess to get her as far away as possible.
Yes.
All right. So, now it is Tiamat's turn. And you're lucky she did not recharge that breath.
Yay!
So, let's see. What would she do, though? At this point, she looks around, and she does notice that she's starting to get surrounded. So, the first one that she sees is Ava. As she was going for you, and then this other Galka just kind of took your place. So, she kind of rears up on her back haunches and takes her front claw and just swipes it down towards you, and she's going to come at you with a claw attack.
Good.
Does a 21 hit you?
Oh, yeah.
Does a 21 hit.
So that's
It almost doesn't with 2 of us.
11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 1 point of acid damage as it slashes across you, and you just feel... You feel this, like, burning sensation as the scars just start, like, sizzling, and you hear, like, that your skin just starts kind of, like...
Dang it, I forgot to do unwavering mark.
What was that? Was that a...
That's, when I hit with a weapon melee attack, you can mark the creature until the end of your next turn. Any creature within 5 feet of me will have... disadvantage on attack that isn't me.
Oh, okay. So yeah, since we've already done it, we'll just keep that. Yeah. Sometimes I'll let you roll it back, but at this point we're a little far into the next round.
Yep.
With that, as this is happening, all of her heads are kind of like looking around, and who do they notice but Nozak? As she takes her second attack, a flurry of bites. As these just kind of like multiple heads start going, just trying to bite at you. Oh, that's not going to hit you because that's going to be a 14.
Oh, cool.
That misses. I'm
Lamau ratio.
Yeah, I rolled low. But as you're just you're in your mech, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of just throw your hands up, and it's like, and it keeps clashing into the mech, but it can't get into you. So yeah. And then with
Empire Medal, you can't crush it. I made it.
With that, that's her turn. She's gonna hang out where she is for now. Ava, you're up.
Quarterstaff drawn and bonk.
23 definitely hits. Let's see what you got.
Good shit, guys. Good shit.
Oh.
4 points of damage. Go ahead and roll that D100 while you're at it as well.
Show me potato salad.
94. That's what you need. So what I need you to do is... Oh, this is pretty cool. So go ahead and roll me another D100. You know what? I was like, what are the odds someone's going to hit this tonight? I don't know.
100%, baby. 22. I always hit it.
So, magic item. Okay, here we go. All right, give me just a second. I gotta look up what this was. Wasn't
you steal the magic item that Tiamat herself has.
Wasn't prepared.
She bought it.
Ava receives a Phoenix down. Woo!
That'd be
Yeah,
handy.
that would be awesome. Sorry. Oh, God. This is the kind of awesome content people tune in for. Okay, so for this, what you do, and the way that this works thematically with this is you steal yourself and you punch with your quarterstaff, right?
Yeah.
You hit with your quarterstaff, and then something within you, a calling that you can feel deep in your soul, it almost as if one of the warriors from the past is speaking to you, telling you something, and you hold out your hand, and you feel just a little bit of essence just kind of seep off, and you feel a item correlating in your hand. Since this is not a typical monster, I actually rolled on magic out of table B in this case, just because, it seems more appropriate. So what you have now is a potion of, you're not sure because it's not identified, but you have a potion.
Ooh.
And it does have some kind it's red, and it's got some swirling energy in it. So, but it is a potion of unidentified make at the moment.
Throw that in my bag.
You can't use that ability again until you complete a long rest. So that's
If only you guys had a potion expert on your team.
You're a little busy at the moment.
Yeah, trying to save a baby.
Ava, what you got?
Bonus action, I will spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
I figured you might. Let's go for it.
Yeah. 18
18
Good
will
shit,
hit.
dog.
for 4 more damage.
4 more damage, okay.
And then almost a natural 20
Almost, but not quite, also hits.
for 7 more damage.
All
Good
right.
shit, Ava. Good shit.
Ava is just like, bam, bam, bam. This thing is distracted. The heads at this point have turned, and they're attacking Nozak. So you see your opening, and you get 3 great shots in. The tail, by the way, continues to whip around, but you get the feeling that because it's got someone on it, she's trying to attack other people, but she just, with the extra weight, isn't able to.
Gotcha.
You have anything else that you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it. I've been a good monk.
Okay. Nozak, you are up.
Yeah. Hello, it is I, the bunny. There's a little bunny wabbit. Okay, so I'm going to look up at the thing. I'm going to look around, and I am going to make the executive decision that maybe I don't want to go too hard just yet. I am going to, first of all, what's the range on that? That is 60 feet. You are well within range. Okay, I am straight away going to press a couple of buttons. A little bit of a receipt comes out. I'm going to make a little paper plane. And I am going to throw my paper plane at Ava, which is Healing Word at level 1.
I love the way you
yeah.
all cast spells. They're all so great. Like, every single way you all cast spells is amazing.
Look at paper plate.
I throw a little paper plane at Ava, and it just says, "You're doing good, buddy." And you get 5 HP.
Hey, heck yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
So that was my bonus action, and then I am going to turn back towards Tiamat, call it a little bitch, no, and I'm going to hit it with my mace again.
Go for it.
Because
Still
Healing Word is
flanking.
bonus action.
Still flanking. So you would have had advantage on those too, Ava. Yeah, we forgot about that. But you are flanking.
Okay, so roll with advantage, right? Yes. Cool. Let's go.
Sorry, I got a lot of stuff I'm keeping track of. I'm a terrible DM. I'm sorry.
Yes!
Are you fucking kidding me? All right.
Oh!
If she survives a round, she's gonna wreck Faye. All right, give me a damage roll on your mace. This actually works in your favor because
Whoa!
all the heads are kind of down, like trying to get into you. Everything's close by as your mace kind of comes around while she's distracted. Bam! You hit one of her heads and it knocks into another head, and it's just one of those. That's a good hit.
Yeah, that was. Holy crap.
Damn good hit.
So my 2 dice. Do I also
You see
get
her.
to try
She's getting pissed. She's getting pissed.
to- Fair enough. She's getting her fucking ass handed to her by a rabbit. I'd be annoyed too.
Anything else from your side?
Do I also go for steal, or is it just one of us can steal per combat?
No.
Or-
Everybody who has the job, so you would also roll the
Okay,
D100.
cool.
Yeah.
Alright, D100, let's go. 88.
Oh, that was close.
Oh,
but no
so
cigar.
close.
Sorry.
I've done my bonus, I've done my regular, I haven't moved, I'm going to stay where I am. So I am beating a bitch, I'm good.
Okay. So, top of the round, Izzy.
Okay, Izzy is going to dash. You see Izzy gets on his weak nerd legs and dashes over. As he goes, would the egg just be an object interaction?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You see he picks up the egg very gently, and as he does, you see he's almost taken aback by how warm it is.
Mhm.
You see he takes like the egg and just like gently slides it in his bag after moving the books aside. And you see he's going to use the rest of his movement, the last 10 feet, to just stand right over here. And as he does, you see Anubis very gently just starts sitting on top of the egg.
Okay.
Aw.
And that is his action. He is going to keep this egg safe
Okay.
and do his best to attack Tiamat next time.
Okay. Sounds good. Grunthor, that will be your go.
Okay, I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
I'm still grappled though, right?
You are still grappled, unless you want to try
Okay.
to free yourself.
No, that's fine.
I don't like your confidence, sir.
13 damage.
What?
13 hit.
13
Sorry.
misses.
Okay.
13 would miss. So at this point,
Sure.
she's kind of caught on, and as you go to swing, her tail just kind of pulls you away from her body, and you miss.
As my bonus action, I can do 2-weapon fighting. Would that be considered like? Could I do athletics or no?
No, you would have to take a shot with your other, like whatever weapon is in your offhand.
Which is my shield.
Yeah,
So, well, maybe I can kick.
I'll let you go for it. Sure. Why not?
Goes for a sweet little kick.
$22 to hit.
That's not another crit, is it?
No,
All right, that hits, but it's kick damage, so it's just like what, your strength?
4. Yeah,
Four.
4.
All right. So it's almost out of like just pettiness. As you come back in, you're like, ugh. Still, she's like, why do you resist? You can't possibly win. Do you have anything else to do?
There's that grins in rabbit.
At the moment, no.
Okay. At this point, I think she's kind of pissed at you. She brings her tail around and kind of holds you in front of her, and then she just starts to swipe. 19?
19.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, so this would be... This would be... Oh, sorry. I rolled the wrong dice. My bad. I have to go up a dice. So this would be 11 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
And
Stone's
then
endurance.
another 3 of acid as it slides across your body. You can feel that too, just that where she left that mark, just like bubbling and boiling your skin.
Oof.
And then at this point...
And,
sorry, go ahead.
go ahead. No. Go ahead.
Stone's endurance, what is that, half the damage?
No, I roll 1d12 plus 3 to reduce the damage.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and do that. Did you do that?
Doing that right now.
Okay.
It will be 11 points of damage.
Wow. Nice. Is that a reaction?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can do that twice.
And then,
S-
go ahead.
so
sorry.
it did how much slashing? 11 and then 3 acid, right? So I
Yep.
took 3 acid.
Yes. Basically. Yep. You took the 3 acid. And then at this point, she looks back around and all of her heads come to you and just start biting in at you. This is going to be a 21 to hit.
Oof.
And then we've got... Sorry.
17 D20 for damage.
Too many different things. So that's going to be 10 points of piercing damage as it starts biting into your flesh. And then... 9 points of poison damage as each bite just... And you start to feel like as it bites, the poison going pumping into your body.
A lot of damage.
Yep, I'm down to 3 health.
Oh no.
Ugh.
All right. That would be the end of her turn. Ava, you're up.
I'm gonna be a good monk again. I'm gonna go at it. Quarterstaff already. And I'm still rolling these with advantage.
You would be, yes.
Good. Bam. Pretty
24.
good.
These rolls tonight are nuts.
Ah!
These rolls tonight are insane. All right. 5 points of damage.
And then I will spend another key point to do a flurry of blows.
Go for it. This
Because
you got
monk
3
shit.
now, right? Okay.
Yeah, I have 3 key points now.
Gotcha.
Yep. Ugh.
13 misses. As you get
All
one
right.
connect, you and just it goes wide.
And then for my last one. Oh.
Oh.
9. Oh, 2 not great rolls. Okay.
Like, yeah, finally, they fucking missed!
So at the end of your turn, she will take her legendary action.
Uh-oh.
She can't attack someone else, but she has someone on her tail. As she just rings you up and then slams you down on the ground. Let's see.
Ooh.
That's gonna. That's a 25. So that will.
Rude.
Sorry. And then that's gonna be 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it just push into the ground.
KO.
Are you out?
Yep.
Okay, she push. That's 1. Give up now.
Rude.
No, Zach, you're up. I almost skipped you again just then. Legendary actions, I accidentally almost click a next when I shouldn't in my turn order. But no, Zach, you are up.
4 eyes, I'm watching you. Alright, I am going to see this happening, and I am going to just start mashing buttons on my thing, and just be like, God, I hope this works. And then I'm going to hit one button, and you're going to see the light start to appear in the mech, as I'm going to cast a Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
Okay. Now,
And
just so you know,
go.
that's a ranged attack, right?
Yes.
You're-
Right,
you're in
there's like
melee.
a disadvantage if you're too close, isn't
Right.
it? If my AC is high enough, I will move back a couple to... Okay. How far away do I need to be to, just outside of melee
Just
range?
outside of your melee range, so 5 feet back.
Okay. I'll just move 5 feet. What's it gonna do? Try to hit me?
Yeah.
I have now left its range. Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Attack of opportunity. Let's see what I do. All right. Oh, yeah. 25.
That will hit.
Rude.
Does that hit? Okay.
Yep.
So as it sees you, it swings back around with its claw attack. Tries to get you. So that will be a hit. And then we will have... by the way, I like how every time I hit, you say rude. It's funny. So this will be 11 points of slashing damage
Yep.
and 8 points of acid damage. As you're running, she goes a nice deep cut across that actually cuts through your armor and then even pierces your skin. So your armor has like a nice gash down the back as you're running. It'll probably take a little bit of repair.
I am going to go through the stuff that I have to see if I can do something about that. Okay. Can we retcon something? Because otherwise that would down me, and I do have something that can stop that.
Well, okay, it depends. What are you doing?
It's called Rabbit Hop.
Okay.
As a bonus action, you can jump 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. You can only use this trait if your speed is greater than 0, and you
Okay.
can use it twice or regain after each long rest.
I will let you use that.
Okay, because
it's
otherwise that
early in the
shit
game.
is knocking me
Yeah,
down.
sure. That makes sense. That's a good use of that ability. You caught it quick enough. Yeah, so we will take it. So I'll let you use
Okay.
that as you rabbit hop away.
Okay. That, yeah.
And
will,
interesting-
You're like 11 damage. I'm like, okay, cool. +9. I'm like, get fucked.
It's interesting too how that works, because what actually ends up happening when you're in your mech is the legs kind of engage and go down and just activate this kind of spring mechanism that pushes you up with a little bit of boosters that just kind of push you out
Oh,
of
I
the way.
love that.
So
That's so cute. Yeah, that's canon. Okay, so thank you for allowing me to do that, because I
No
don't
problem.
like dying in both of our boss fights. So yeah, I'm going to move
gotta
10
go for the
feet.
clerics, man. Especially
Yeah,
melee
I'm
clerics.
noticing that.
You make it easy.
I know, right?
You notice I
forget
haven't
have spells.
haven't attacked Izzy yet. I'm not totally
yeah.
heartless.
So, bitch. Okay, so now I'm going to use the guiding bolt at 2nd level. And I'm going to roll. I am using my advantage, my inspiration, because that was
Okay.
an 8 and I want this to fucking hit. So I'm going to roll again. Please. 19.
19 will hit. 19
Thank
will.
God. Okay. On this, now we're going to see all the lights start to appear. And Tiamat is going to take 12 damage.
12
Hey.
damage. That's a good hit. That is a good hit. As it it sees you. It actually took a swipe at you, or tried to, as you were like jumping away, and then
Okay.
it seems very frustrated at the moment.
I mean, if I go down now, like, fair.
Is that the end?
Understandable.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, bonus action. I don't think I can move after using Rabbit Hop.
Sure.
Yeah,
So-
we'll just say no. We'll just say no. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So with that, at the end of your turn, she does have 2 legendary actions. Now that you are down, the tail rips out of your body, and then straight to the person that's closest, which would be Ava.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. 18?
Yep.
Does that hit? Okay.
Yep.
I hate it here.
Yep. Okay. Let's see what this does. Nope, don't want to do that. That's a D20. That would be really bad for you.
Probably gonna be bad either way, unfortunately.
12 points of piercing damage as it straight into you, and you're now grappled as well.
Nope, because I'm unconscious. Well, I guess I'm grappled, but I'm unconscious.
As she just lifts you up. See, this is what happens to those who oppose me. You have no hope here.
Hey, Wolf, what was that about you spine tuning fights?
You're a... yeah, apparently I'm bad at it.
There's still 2 of us alive.
With that, and one's the healer. Right? Right?
Yeah, I can heal. I forgot
Yeah, you're
that
right.
thing.
Izzy does be healing.
Let's see. Okay. With this, by the way, in the meantime, at the top of the round, Furion continues to go with the princess. At this point, they're both out of the room, and you wouldn't know exactly how Furion is doing. Also, I haven't really been saying it, but Moro has come down and is basically totally engaged with these things down here. For those of you that are still up, you can see him. Actually, for the 2 of you that are up, give me a quick perception check.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess.
I have no idea what that is. It rolled in the corner. 17.
17.
Oof, 8.
Well, you wouldn't actually be able to see anyway, Izzy, because of where you are. But you can see he is
Rabbit
surrounded.
eyes.
He is surrounded by these invisible things. You can see him just shooting off spells this way and that way. He is occupied. He is helping you though, just in case anybody was wanting to hate on Moro some more. But with that, we are now back to Izzy.
Okay.
No, we're not. Yes, we are. Wait, no, we're not, because Ava done the hit on the Tiamat. He's down. Don't I?
Ava comes back from the dead to punch Tiamat.
You had your turn, and then he did his second legendary action for the round to attack. Yeah.
My apologies. I didn't hear the legendary. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. So he's got 2. He can't use the tail to attack anybody else that's not grappled. And then she wasn't using it every round, but you guys have damaged her quite a bit.
I just didn't hear you say legendary. Sorry.
She started to rage, for lack of a better word. So
damn barbarians.
Izzy is gonna run 15 feet here with the egg behind him in his bag, and I was gonna make a roll to just in case I crit because I would have advantage because of guiding bolt.
Yep, you will.
But yeah, okay. I'll just roll a hit with advantage instead of making her roll.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes.
Next attack roll has advantage until the end of my turn.
So let's see if this does anything. Hey, natural 20.
Natural
Let's
20.
go.
Natural 20 on my fire spell.
All right. Roll damage on that.
Heck yeah.
Crit damage. Roll. All right, so that's going to be that's 18 fire damage.
18.
As he blast fire out of his orb at her.
The fire goes out, and as you see it, it hits and impacts and washes over her, and she is taking damage. But as you can see, it just kind of like it doesn't hit the way you would expect something as nice.
Hate it here.
She's like,
well.
Your little tricks. A tickle. She laughs at you. It did damage. And
Izzy is going to go right back into his little corner by this unconscious, scorched man.
Gotcha. Okay. While you were out there, her confidence... Give me an insight check.
Yeah, sure. Roll?
Yeah.
That is... Oof. That's a 12.
Her confidence seems a little fake.
And
as she threatens you.
She's just like me for real.
Grunthor, you're up. Give me a death saving throw. This is one of the times to break out your random nat 20s, by the way, if that's what you're looking for.
6. Nope.
6. So that's 1 fail for Grunthor. All right. At this point, it's Tiamat's turn. As she... I've toyed with you long enough. Let me actually see if she gets her ability back.
Please don't.
That's a 5. That's a recharge.
Yeah, that's right.
Hate
One
it
of the
here.
heads, a different head than the one from before, comes around at you, Nozak, and just... I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. As another glob of poison spray hits and explodes near you.
Right. Okay. Dex saving.
Dex saving throw.
I'm happy with that. That's a 16. That'll get me.
16 is a success. So you're good. So, give me just 1 second. Let me roll these things.
I just thought of something really fucking stupid and funny. Before we started, I was like, so Grunthor, Ava, and all that could get eaten, and then Izzy and I'll be fine. Welcome to the LGBTQ fuck off community.
So you will take 8 poison damage as you manage to jump back and you just get away from it enough to where you inhale some of it and start, but you actually manage to expel most of it from your lungs. So 8. How we doing? We're doing good, right? We're doing good, right?
Sorry. I'm fine.
Yeah. So with that too, oh man, Tiamat will pull its tail out of. Actually, now it wouldn't. Well, for now it's gonna just start clambering over towards you. And it's gonna be dragging Ava behind it.
Aw.
So still on the tail, just dragging Ava along the ground.
Kind of rude, Tiamat.
as she stands over you, she goes, I will end the Warriors of Light here. You have fucked with the wrong person.
She swore! Izzy, she swore!
I'm allowed to every
Said
now
the
and then.
F word.
You all do it.
No, different standards.
Ava, I'm gonna need from you a death saving throw.
You got this, Ava.
Oh, how do I roll it?
It's just a straight D20
Just a straight d20? Okay.
in fate's hands.
Uh-oh. The gods are not good right now.
7. That's one fail.
Ooh.
At the end of your turn, the tail pulls out from you and makes a strike at you, Nozak.
Miss.
Oh!
No, it doesn't.
Let's see. 23.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
God.
gonna hit.
Does that hit? Okay. I was like, I know you have a high AC, but that was a pretty high roll.
Should have said no.
I probably would have just trusted you. Let's see what happens. 11 points of slashing damage as this thing goes inside your mech and like just pulls like right through your chest. Are you still up?
Nope.
Okay. As you go unconscious, Izzy, from your perspective, what you can see is this goes through his shoulder and then rips your friend out of his mech. As the mech just kind of falls to the ground and Nozak is just dangling on the end of it.
Damn, that's crazy. Izzy's wild adventure.
Izzy, what are you doing?
We might as well call it Izzy Quest now. Izzy is going to run here just
Actually,
to create...
hold on one second, because that was a legendary action. Now it's Nozak's turn, so Nozak, you have to make a death saving throw.
That's fair.
Bastard.
Roll a natural 20, please.
It's just a D20, right? Yeah.
FYI, on
Well,
D&D
at least I'm
Beyond,
above 10.
That's a success. Yep.
you click on Death Saves in the upper right corner, and then there will be a dice in between failure and success that you can roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I don't have a dice there, but all good.
Izzy, you're up. What are you doing?
Yeah. Really quickly, Izzy grabs the shoe off of this guy, and then he's going to run over here 30 feet so he's closer to the door and closer to Duchess, because he knows that if somehow Grunthor survives this, he would never forgive him if something happened to Duchess.
Okay.
And he grabs the shoe, you see magic enter it, and he's going to cast Catapult.
Okay. Give
Oh
me
wait, is he actually? Actually, I might have to move where he.
You
I might have to
move
change
closer.
where he
I
moves.
think it's 60 feet.
Okay, would you give me this, or do you want me to be a little
That's
closer?
fine. That's
Okay, cool. I need her to just make a dexterity save,
Dex
and I
save?
hope she. And I hope she fails.
Ooh, that's a 16 on the die.
Well,
That's probably gonna pass unless her dex. So yeah, her dex. Yeah, 17.
yeah, that. Okay, then nothing happens, and Izzy is preparing to leave the room because there's quite literally nothing he can do.
Okay. Grunthor, give me another death saving throw.
I was gonna heal, run through my turn and everything.
I'm sorry.
5. Fail.
That's 2 for you. So, at this point, it's Tiamat's turn. Turning and scanning the room, all of the heads.
Well, tomorrow
and,
tells the queen to fuck off this time.
actually, just to see. Yeah, it sees you. As it's scanning, it notices one of the other bandit with a broken arm starts like still trying to sneak out of the room, and then it notices you, and she just starts walking in your direction. Nozak's still dangling off the edge of this, limp on the back. Just she steps. Oh man, I can't believe it. But you're pretty far away, so she actually. Let's see if she gets her breath ability back. She does not. So she will move, and she's actually going to use her action to dash and get right up to you. Because you were 60 feet, right?
All right.
And she just
kind
starts
of a dick move, Tiamat.
running towards you. With every step, just Nozak on the back, just flailing around as she stomps, and she looks down at you. The last one left. You all thought you were so special, didn't you? You have no idea the forces that oppose you and your icon. Should I end you here, or send you back to Shiva as an example? A note to stop sending people to interfere with our plans. The choice is yours. And with that, that will be her turn.
Okay.
You can make that choice
Yeah.
on your turn.
Okay.
Ava, give me a death saving throw.
Da-da-da-da. Bam!
Natural 20. No way. Ava.
Does that mean I'm a god?
You,
Yes.
Your eyes blink as you open them. Sit up, bolt upright. Looking around, you see Grunthor lying on the ground. You see across the room Tiamat, all 6 heads focused down on Izzy. You can't hear or make out what they're saying. In the background, you can hear Moro still dealing with his own, maybe losing that battle. It's hard to tell. But you see Tiamat.
All the measuring.
And you see Nozak. I don't know if I said it, but you still see Nozak just swinging around on the tail
Yeah.
at this point.
I just moved my token up to Tiamat.
God.
Natural
So-
20. I swear to God, that was the best natural 20 roll I've ever seen in my life.
I get my whole turn.
Yeah.
You're also up to 1 HP.
We're about to find out what that potion be doing. What the dog doing.
Is Tiamat kind of staggering and swaying, or is Tiamat looking pretty confident and
Give me
looking
an
like
insight
she's about to
check.
eat? Looking like she's about to eat Izzy. Insight.
I'll give you a bonus
That's
insight check here.
really bad.
Yeah, the situation looks really bad for you all. I mean, the people are down, but all you know, what you see is that Izzy is in direct danger right now.
All right, well, I'm gonna do some monk shit.
Now-
40 feet advancement.
Now, I will say, in order to do that, you will have to spend your last key point to Step of the Wind, because it will take half your movement
Oh,
to get
because I
up.
was prone, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get there. You'll just have to Step of the Wind, and then you basically won't have your flurry of blows, but you'd still have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
You could still bonus action offhand attack. You just couldn't do it twice, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Why not? Let's do that.
Go for it. So your last key point.
Yeah. I'm not flanking with Izzy from the spot. No, I'm not.
Or, what are, just remind me, what are the conditions of expeditious retreat? Because I think you still have your limit break.
Yeah, it's an action to do it though.
Oh, you're right, because it's more of a defensive get out of their ability. Which
Yeah.
wouldn't help now because everybody's down. Okay, you're right. Just trying to help.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, we'll do the Step of the Wind and go with the 2 bop bops using my last key point
Go for it.
and pray. Okay, yeah, no flanking, regular flat roll. Quarterstaff and 9, I'm assuming is a miss.
That's a miss.
Yikes.
Oh my god, and a 9 again with an arm
Okay.
strike.
I'm assuming you're... Oh, so wait, that's because you don't have the key points, right?
Yep.
So-
Step of the Wind.
You run in. Your heroic moment is here as you... But something about just as you running in, even as quiet as you were being, one of the heads seems to turn around and notice you. And as you come in, it just manages to sidestep. Looks back at you.
That's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn,
Okay.
Tiamat looks at you and says, I thought I told you to stay down. She's going to take her legendary action to try to hit you with another tail.
Rude.
Oh my god!
12.
Oh, it misses.
Let's
But
go!
you, purely out of probably spite, just monk shit up onto one leg, just dodging away as it slams into the ground. I'll let you say something cool here if you'd like to.
You would disappoint Garuda.
Nice. All right. So, with that brings us to
Me.
Nozak. Gonna need a death saving
Yeah,
throw from you, sir.
You got
keeping an eye
this.
on shit. That's another success.
Okay. So good
Good
to
shot.
know.
Grunthor should take some notes from this.
Grunthor blew all
We
those
only
natural
need one more
20s.
from you, buddy.
Yeah.
6 games ago.
20 is trying to kill Tiamat, unfortunately.
Okay, Izzy, here's the situation as you see it. Okay? Tiamat has offered you, well, not really offered you. It's very, very threatening. Should they kill you, or should they send you back as a warning?
Really
However,
quick.
you did notice Ava just now. So you
Yeah.
noticed that one of your people is back. What was your question?
Really quick. There's a door up here, right?
There is. There is. Right
Okay,
where the chocobo currently is where
is
the
it-
door was.
Is it a regular person-sized door or like a big door that Tiamat could fit through?
It's not that big. No, it's a door that the king would use to enter his chambers, and basically a
Okay.
back way into the throne room. So no, it's a normal person, humanoid-sized door.
Nice. Okay,
The chocobo
really
could
quick.
fit through it, but Tiamat, it's too big.
Yeah. Okay. As that happens, Izzy says, "I'm thinking neither." You see very quickly in his own hand, he has his own shoe, and I need another DC 13 check.
Okay.
Hopefully this works.
What's the
Oh, Dex. Sorry, I should have. Please fail.
7?
Yes! All right, he is going to cast Catapult again,
Okay.
or attempt to, and that is going to be... Okay, that is 12 force damage, as
12.
his shoe literally glows up and just, like, a beam of light smacks it, and he literally throws it and just smacks it in its torso.
Okay. I'll let you rethink that if you'd like, because she had 3 HP left. So how do you want to end this?
Yeah,
Izzy.
by complete accident, Izzy throws the shoe is just like, neither, and he throws it and it shoots through her torso, and the camera would pan back on him in this really cool moment, but then it would just see his backside as he's running as fast as possible through the door.
So let me ask: does Izzy even see that he took out Tiamat?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay. So what you see from
Dead
your
elected.
perspective, Ava, as you hear this just kind of like a magical sound, and then you hear and just through all the twisting heads, you can see just Izzy hauling ass, and then
Missing a shoe.
and then as a glowing shoe just bursts out the back of Tiamat as all 6 heads just up into the sky screaming as this shoe just kind of flies out into the room, and she's not saying anything but just cursing at you as all the heads just are flailing about screaming as she just starts just falling to the ground. One head reaches out and snaps at Izzy's heels as they're running away. Another one, Ava, turns around and looks at you and says, "You'll never stop us!" And she actually goes down to bite you, but in her weakened state, it's a shit attack as you just deftly, even in your staggered state, manage to step back as the head misses and collapses onto the floor and just and just snapping at you as the life slowly leaves Tiamat. Izzy, you have
Yep.
ran. You're heading down the hallway, and Ava, you are standing here over the dead body of Tiamat, trying to catch your breath as everyone hears the victory music.
Izzy, you
Da, 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 da.
got just Nozak face down.
At this point, yet, Nozak, you don't have a death saving throw yet, right? You don't have a failed one?
I don't have a failed one. Grunthor has 2 failed.
Okay, so I don't feel bad about this. As she collapses, the tail just slams onto the ground, and I'll just throw you a failed death save.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll take that. Like, it's extra damage. That's extra damage. Yeah.
So, Ava, you're standing here. What are you doing? I will give you an action right now, but you've got to be quick. So you get 1 action to decide what you want to do.
Oh boy. Gunther's on the verge of death. We have no healer. I'm going to yell for the queen, and then I'm going to rush over to Grunthor and pull out the potion and hope it's a fucking healing potion and just feed it to him.
Do you want to give it to him, or do you want to take a look at it first? Actually,
I'll take a look at it. I'd hope it's not a fireball potion that just explodes.
I think with potions you can do a little taste to see what they are. So I'll let you do that as a bonus action if you'd like.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that.
As you touch it to your tongue, it starts to sizzle and smoke just like kind of rises off of your tongue. And you have a feel like and you just kind of go to kind of spit out, and a little bit of smoke comes out. It is a potion. It's not a fireball potion, but it is a potion of fire breathing.
But damn it!
So, just so you know.
I was just about to make a joke. This man pulled out a fucking Minecraft fire res potion.
So you've run over to Grunthor. Before you do that, you take a little taste. Realize that's not going to work, but you still have your action. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm not a fucking healer. Is Morrow fighting shit, or are the elementals gone?
Morrow still seems to be engaged, although he does seem to be getting the upper hand on. Just from what you see, there were a lot more in the room than you originally realized, and Morrow is seemingly a more powerful sorcerer than he has let on in the past. So what are you doing? So you get this 1 action, then we will continue in the initiative order to make the death saves, and Grunthor is up next.
I will. Oh God. I'll round up Nozak and Grunt. I'll grab Nozak and pull him closer to Grunthor.
Now you can, if you want, try to stabilize with a medicine check.
That's
if you want to try it.
That's true. If I fail, he dies, though, right?
No. I'm not that mean.
Okay.
I've already killed one of you. I'm not that mean, okay?
I will gladly try and stabilize.
But if you don't do it, then he will still have to roll a death save on his turn.
Okay. So. Okay. Yeah, that's worth it then.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if he's gonna die, I'd rather let Grunthor make his
fault,
die, not me. Yeah, exactly.
That's fair. No. I'm not that mean. Oof,
okay.
That's
so
hardcore.
I will try and do a medicine.
Now, unless you roll a 1.
Got this.
You got this. Let's go. 7.
Oof.
Well, it's not a 1 at least.
It's not a 1. And like you said, you're not a healer. And you're trying everything you can, and it's just not working. So, Grunthor, it is time for you to break out that natural 20. Otherwise, we're going to have yet another thing to do.
Or a 10 or higher, or at least a 10
At least a 10 or higher, but a natural 20 will wake you right up.
We were still in turn order, because then I could go after Ava.
And also, I don't mean to be... I'm not trying to cheat myself, but I'm not seeing your
Is it not showing?
It's not showing, so you can just tell me whatever you got.
It is a 20.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, now I don't believe it. But it's funny. So this is what happens.
Here you go.
Take a picture for us.
Oh, okay. It's a little blurry, but since you're showing it, I'm just assuming that's true. So a natural 20?
Yes.
Natural 20. Ava, you think you are a master at this.
Oh.
So at first, you think that it's not working. But as you're doing this, because it's happening all simultaneously same round, as whatever you're trying to do, Grunthor takes a breath and opens his eyes. And
It's a delayed resuscitation.
and you were convinced that you had something to do with that. By the way, 2 20s on death saves.
Dude, that's
Nice.
Wild.
wild.
Also, I really thought you were going to have because she had 3 HP. And I thought you were going to have the most epic moment, like jumping up and killing her from behind, and then 2 whiffs. And I was like, oh, man. And then I was like, oh, this is not going to end well.
And then she was smacked by a shoe.
So, yeah, the most epic of deaths for the first fiend.
Izzy brought on the years of black ancestry running from the thong and the shoe.
By the way, Izzy is gone. He's out the door.
Yeah.
Now,
It literally, it would show like the queen being walked out by Duchess, and then they would just hear footsteps, and then Izzy just zooming past them.
well, you actually couldn't catch up because you could catch up to Furion, but Duchess runs faster than you. So
yeah,
Duchess
he knocks
has been,
Furion over as he runs.
As Furion, you kind of push past him, and he's like holding onto the wall as he's like, where is everyone else? What do you say? Do you say anything? You just keep running.
No, Izzy is still going.
Okay. Furion holds for a second on the wall, and then kind of looks back down the hallway.
Does he think we're all dead?
He kind of grabs his side and goes down to one knee. He stands up, and pulls out his sword, and starts limping back towards the throne room.
Let's go!
Yes,
He's
bitch.
a soldier.
So,
My man really thought he was going to make a last stand.
what is everybody else doing at this point?
I still need to roll another death save.
You do need to roll another death save.
Okay. I want to make sure. Okay, I am at 2 success and 2 failures.
Okay, I was gonna say if you roll a 1, I'm gonna roll back that failure because now I feel like a jerk.
I thought about it. Don't you worry.
You can roll it back. That's mean. I'm not gonna do that. You're just at one failure. I've been mean enough tonight, I think. So
I mean, I did kind of completely fuck you over with a little bunny hop. So
that's true. I did let you come back to life.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. I will take the second failure.
what?
Yeah, because my next medicine check is about to, stabilize him, because I'm a god at delayed resuscitation,
That's
as Ava
fuck
just
you, we go.
discovered. Yeah.
You go to
So-
give him mouth to mouth and you just like swallow my head.
Oh, God.
At this point, you hear, and you hear like a blast go off as one of the wind elementals dissipates from the south side of the room as Moro just goes down onto one knee. I think that's all of them.
Morrow
Looks
needs
like
a
you
nap.
all had some success too, as he kind of stands back up.
Actually, I've had 2 failures and 2 successes. So.
What are the other 2 of you doing? So you will both have one more action, and then Nozak will have to make his other roll.
I will do a medicine check if I can.
Go for it.
Hey!
21. Inspired by your newfound godlike ability to stabilize the dying, with confidence, you almost
God.
skip over as you see like Moro start running there, and you like hold your hand up like, no, I got this. And you do. You can, you are able. You feel his breathing kind of regulate and you could feel his pulse more regulate as well, as he is now stable. So you are stable.
Garuda, be good to us all. I have the power of healing.
Jesus Christ. Ava's about to be fucking insufferable for like 6 sessions.
It's gonna be great. Moro kind of just limps over to you all, exhausted, completely seems tapped out. Sorry I wasn't more help with the dragon, but I had my hands full. Where's the queen? She escaped, yes? He looks around.
Probably.
Duchess is with her. And I'm just coughing up blood.
He looks around. He looks at Tiamat. Did she eat the Vieira?
The VA. Oh, no. No,
Nozak's just gonna
Izzy
start
actually got the
giggling to
kill.
himself.
Oh, is he ran? Well,
Yeah, Izzy killed her, then ran.
make a persuasion check.
I'm glad you didn't say deception.
No,
'cause
it's true.
not a
I mean,
lie.
that's exactly
Yeah.
what happened.
Fuck.
Yikes.
Killed
All right.
Tiamat, then ran. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
As most do after
Yep.
becoming victors in the battle.
Yep.
Well, nice to know we have heroes among us. At this point, you hear as Furion kind of comes back. He hadn't made it very far because he's moving very slow. As he comes back in the room, hand around the door frame, he uses to pull himself out with his sword. He kind of looks around. I thought you were dead.
Speaking of heroes.
See? There we go. Look, he can barely stand, and he came back. By the way, what good do you expect to do? As Furion kind of stands up as tall as he can. The poison subsiding a little bit as he... What I could to delay it from reaching the queen. Moro just kind of looks him up and down. Fine. Well, that was exciting, was it not? Oh, God. I need to sit down. He starts making his way up towards the throne and actually just collapses into it. Just like... And then he looks at Fear and he goes, just don't tell Sarah. He just kind of lays back. What are y'all doing?
Guys, I found this potion.
Oh shit.
You gonna tell him what it is?
I ask.
I like how I found this.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna see if you will let me do this because it'll be a cool little empire thing between me and Furion. I just kind of I would know that to sit up, look over at Furion, and just do of course that's gonna be a universal thing, but just instead of a thumbs up, he just holds up the last three fingers
Yeah.
and gives a little salute. And I'm hoping that Furion kind of understands a little empire thingy, we're doing okay,
So,
instead of a thumbs up that everybody else does.
You would be totally unconscious at this point, though, so you wouldn't have even seen him do that. So,
But they got the staple. No.
I mean, you're out.
Well, knocked
I'm
out.
out. Okay, well then in that case,
You have a dream that you do that, and Furion is very receptive. So, at this point, Furion kind of comes into the room. Moro sits up a little bit. So, what do we do now? I mean, after we clean this mess up. Hey, where did your prisoners go, by the way?
Fuck him, who cares?
He looks over. He does see one dead in the corner. Oh, that's one of them.
Knocked out. Izzy would not have killed him.
Yes, but then no one went to him for multiple rounds, and he failed his death saving throws.
God damn it, these guys suck.
Izzy is now on trial for murder by association.
That's what got you all into this mess.
Oh god, not again!
Place.
Yeah.
This Furion just he comes over, just puts his hand on the throne as well. I'm feeling a little better. Moro at this point straightens up. Well, I think it's safe to say that your murder charges are going to be dropped.
It was the old man.
Yeah, I think we've got a nice little bow on this one.
Oh my god.
But we've opened a can of worms here. Something... Times are going to change. You know, when you came to town, and the king went off on his half-assed theory about the warriors, blah, 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 that old Cornelia legend, I didn't want you to go after the princess. Because I knew what she was doing. I didn't really want you to succeed. But it seems like perhaps fate had other ideas. And for better or worse, we're staring at a brand new future here. New leadership in Cornelia. New threats from shape-changing elderly. And stupid queen consorts that try to come back and fight a dragon when they can barely stand. Oh, and heroes that kill the dragon and run. So there's that. But I have to say, I think I misjudged you all. Not the Vieira, but I think I misjudged you all.
Oh no, not Marrow's approval.
He stands up at this point, and you can see like he's got like wind burns all across his face. He's got slashes down his arm. He looks like he can barely stand as well, and he just has a look in his eye to where he just seems drained, like metagaming. He's probably tapped as far as spell slots are concerned. He just seems absolutely exhausted as he kind of looks to you all. So what will you do now? Great champions. He does air quotes. He can't turn it off.
Heal and continue the missions.
He looks over at you, Nozak, and he's like, God, hold on. I think we have something around here. And he like goes around behind the throne, starts shuffling, and he does bring out a healing potion. And he tosses it all over to you, Ava, and says, wake the rabbit up.
We'll go give it to Nozak. Go administer him the healing potion.
You just chug it.
Yeah. Remember when we were in the forest? No. I'll administer him the healing potion.
Okay. Nozak, you come to with the faint taste of the healing potion on your lips, with Ava like hovering over you, and you sit up in alarm, still, in that mindset of battle. Last thing you knew, a dragon was standing over top of you. Now, as you look around, you see a dragon with a giant hole in its chest. A shoe-shaped hole.
Yes!
With all 6 of its heads just kind of lying sprawled out. What are you doing? Morrow standing in front of the throne, and you at this point would see Furion.
Okay.
Finally.
Gruntor's awake. He's up. Okay.
Everybody's up. Izzy is
Okay.
gone. You don't know where Izzy's at.
Rabbit don't care. Just as soon as Nozak wakes up, he's just gonna be in fight or flight still, because there's still that holy shit.
Of course.
Once he notices that Tiamat's dead, there's a shoe-sized hole in its body.
And a shoe lying in the middle of the room.
Yeah, I'm not going
Izzy's shoe specifically.
Yeah, I was about to say Izzy's shoe.
Oh,
shoe,
you're right. It is Izzy's shoe.
I was about to ask, how big is Izzy's shoes? Has it got tiny feet or big ass feet?
I don't fucking know.
Actually, give me a intelligence check. Just a straight intelligence roll.
Me?
Boom.
No, Zach. Just wake up.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank God.
okay. Straight intelligence.
Yeah.
I'm not smart.
That is. Oh God, hang on. Sorry, I forgot how to do that for a second.
Just click
there we
on
go.
it, yeah.
Yeah, click
Yep.
on this.
5. I got a
Five.
-1 to my intelligence.
The only thing that you can think of that would lead to this situation is that Izzy has been eaten before Tiamat was killed. You see no Izzy, you see one shoe, and you think to yourself, not again.
I'm just gonna look around,
Oh,
see the
God.
shoe, see the dead Tiamat, and be like, for fuck's sake, we just brought him back!
What?
Really? We just brought Izzy back and he's dead again!
Oh no, he's not dead. He ran off.
Oh,
Yeah, he killed the dragon with his
and
shoe.
then ran.
Yeah.
Moro says,
Yes.
he killed the dragon, then ran.
This is one of the only times that Nozak is going to be on Morrow's side. He's going to be like, yeah, okay, Izzy killed the dragon. The running, I can understand. But
trust
he
me,
killed
I
the dragon.
know.
I love that Izzy also has no idea that they killed Tiamat. Like, they don't know.
Yeah.
Like, they killed it and
I'm
ran.
gonna tell Izzy, and even Izzy's gonna be like, "What's no way? I
The
didn't know
camera, the camera would literally cut to Izzy in the hallway, except he's sitting with his back to the wall, breathing very heavily because he's a fucking nerd.
He was the only one who saw the death.
Would
Yeah, that's true. You have to convince everybody, including Izzy, that they are a hero.
Fuck it, I might just take credit for it. Fuck it.
Yeah, you should just stop
Okay.
telling people. Yeah, that was actually me. I mean, come on, monk shit, right? I just
right.
punched a hole through his heart. I just had a shoe in my hand when I did it.
I used Izzy's shoe and just.
Shoes are a monk weapon. I mean, come on.
okay. Would this is such a long shot, so like feel free to say no, absolutely. But like, would Nozak be able to process of elimination figure out that Morrow gave the healing potion? Because he would have known, obviously during the battle somebody could
This
have
was
used
from
it, but no
Morrow.
one
That's
did.
why you're back.
Okay, that makes things a lot easier. Can I make a perception check at Morrow to see like if he's looking just as fucked up as the rest of us?
Yeah, perception or insight, whichever you'd prefer. Whichever one's better for you.
Insight, no. Oh, they're both wisdom. Never mind. Yeah. 16 for him.
He looks very beaten up, very worn down. He doesn't look quite as bad as some of you, because all three of you went down at one point. But he looks like he was probably close. He seems to almost be standing out of sheer stubbornness at this point.
Yeah.
You'll also notice, just since he's right next to it, Furion seems to be feeling a little better as well. I finally rolled a decent thing on his constitution check there. So a little bit of color has come back to his face as he's standing a little bit taller now next to Morrow. But still looks kind of weak.
I am going to. This is just something Nozak would do. It has nothing to do with allegiances, but if we want to read it that way, that is perfectly fine. Nozak is going to get up on his little feet and like pitter patter because he's so tired. He's gonna like pitter patter over to stand like in between Morrow and Furion, and what he's gonna do is he's going to put his little paws on Furion first and cast Healing Word. To like give him a little bit more health, and then like I'm expecting like a little scoff from Morrow or some bullshit thing, and just in his like drunken hazy state is just gonna like bash his head on Morrow's ankle and on his shin and cast Healing Word on him as well.
Okay.
Nozak's going through it.
And he's also gonna get 4 extra health. So like I've lightly touched Furion, little bit of health there, and then I've just lightly on Morrow's shin.
As he's like
for a little bit more healing.
And then he can feel like the rejuvenation from your spell kind of permeating through his body as he's like, I don't think I've ever been so annoyed by a kind gesture before. Thank you.
We work in mysterious ways. I'm gonna go to sleep now, and he's just gonna like fall backwards.
As you do that, you just kind of like lie down next to the throne, and Morrow just kind of cocks your head. Furion smirks a little bit, just like, what am I doing? What is this guy? As Morrow addresses the two that are still standing, Ava and Grunthor, and he takes a step down off of the raised platform and just comes closer to you. There's much to discuss, I believe, but I think that I can speak for the Queen in this instance and say that you are welcome guests in Cornelia, as of now. You have done great deeds for us, some that we didn't expect, and you have uncovered some interesting dilemmas that we have to face going forward. But you are welcome here. I will personally see to it that all the charges against you are dropped, and that your good names are sorted out amongst the people of Cornelia. But I have to ask,
Oh.
where do you go from here? I think you've stumbled into something much larger than just, possible murder and a little bit of overthrowing the government.
The Queen already knows we have a mission.
And what, pray tell, is that, if you don't mind me asking?
I
We
look
have-
over at Ava.
We could always use people like you here in Cornelia.
Well, unfortunately, because of things I did, I have to go. Anyone who's willing to come with me has to go restore the air, the wind, back in here. So,
Sorry.
Furion speaks up at this point, too. He goes, I also heard, if I heard correctly, the other crystals, are they under attack by others like this beast? As he kind of nods down to Tiamat. We've heard rumors of the crystal's powers dimming, but nothing substantial. With the exception of the wind crystal, that was the one that was pretty common knowledge. If that is the case, though, how much longer could we possibly have? Is that true? I mean, I don't know if we can trust the word of this beast, but what do you think?
I mean, one of us dead hard enough.
well, I don't know. I don't know if I never really trust or believe in the word of gods. But if Garuda does speak the truth, can you imagine a world without the wind?
Moro says, I think we're going to have to do more than imagine it for the short term. I've already noticed a change in the winds. They've reduced quite a lot. I think it's only a matter of time before they're gone altogether. If, again, what I heard Tiamat say is true, that you did in fact drain the crystal?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it was just me. The goddess Garuda, she is the one that broke the crystal. She just gave us.
That's still not as comforting as you might think.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at least we can blame the gods if we
Yes,
all
well,
die in the end.
That is a silver lining, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I need a nap. This is all too much. Okay. Well, you have much to think on, I think. Choices to make.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, Furion steps forward as well. I just want to personally thank all of you on behalf of myself, Cornelia, and the Empire. And as he says that, he looks to you, Nozak. And then he kind of
Damn
addresses
straight.
the rest of you. I know that we have a strained past. And while I am not directly in charge of the Empire, I do hope that what Sarah and I are trying to do can make a difference. We will stay here for a little while to sort things out, and then we will be traveling back to Lindblom to announce our nuptials to my father. If you happen to find yourself in Lindblom, please send word for me. We would like to welcome you. We would like to give you a feast that is worthy of your deeds here. And I would like to show you that the Empire is not as bad as people say that it is. And I think that you'll be quite surprised. I think it's time for us to build a new future together. If you find your way over there, please seek me out. Now,
Should we have a token that we can show the guards?
that is a good idea. I can get you something. I will get you something in the next few days. We'll be in Cornelia for a while. I don't know if you're hastening out or if you will be around for a short term, but I will get you something that gives you free passage into the Empire. You will not be molested as you try to travel through their lands.
I won't. They might know. I won't.
If you say that, he looks over and he goes, yeah, you'll likely be fine. But I will give you a mark that will let you enter the Empire's borders and pass checkpoints for free.
Ooh.
But now,
Why that sound? Why that sound?
if you'll excuse me, I do want to make sure my wife is okay. And if I see Izzy, I will let him know that he was victorious. He's
Yep.
kind of questioning.
The savior of the day.
And I will come with you.
I would be welcome to have you. Thank you.
Nozak be like, don't tell him, it'll be funny.
So Grunthor and Furion start to make their way back towards the
DM.
exit. Yes.
They would look in the hallway. Izzy did not make it far at all before he immediately got incredibly tired and is just laying on his back in the hallway.
So
Catching his
Feet
breath.
further.
Let-
10 feet further from where Furion turned around.
okay. So yeah, as Nozak, well, what are the other two of you doing? I do want to touch on that just really quick. But Nozak, what are you doing?
I did like fall back. I didn't fall asleep. I was just kind of absolutely, as we in Australia just say, fucking knackered. But I want to hear like the footsteps, and I would like surely because I'm so little, would I be able to discern that it's Grunthor that's like stepping nearby, just because I really in my tired state, like, up is.
Yeah, I'd say his footfalls are pretty much distinct amongst the group. So as you're walking by Grunthor, you do hear uppies from the floor.
I'm like dragging my feet, and I'm like, am I bleeding all over him?
No, because as soon as you pick me up and I like feel that it's your fur, I am casting using my last
Hey, I'm not
first level
furry.
spell slot. My last first level spell slot to just like a full body to each of the 3 times I've used it. Okay. It's like a full body glow this time, not just like in my little paws and that. It's like my whole body just goes a little bit lighter and it just kind of like expels into Grunthor's hands for 4 HP, my dude.
And you also
Yeah.
just like, you can feel him kind of go limp as he does it. It's like he pours every bit of the last little bit of energy he has into this spell. And then you've got him like your little baby.
I am on 1 HP, no spell slots.
I'm going to put him in
we
my pack.
safely say I should have at least 1 level of exhaustion because I am just at death's door.
Yeah.
I'd say that's fair.
As you all start making your way out, Moro says, Ava, a word, please.
Oh, sure.
Okay. So at this point, we'll jump just really quick. The rest of you are making your way down the hallway and eventually come to Izzy, who is just like up against the wall. Let me ask you, are you resting comfortably or are you breathing heavily? My question mainly is, when they come upon you, will they think that you have collapsed unconscious? Or is it obvious you're still awake?
Izzy has his back to the wall. He is holding the egg very protectively, and you see he just has a knife in one hand.
Okay.
And he's just like, and as he hears this, he's like, okay. So you made it through the door. If you're gonna kill me, at least do it quickly.
His eyes closed, accepting the fate.
Yeah, he has full HP. He has just used a shit ton of mana.
I just put out my hand for the egg. It's like, you can go. Ava is talking tomorrow.
He opens up. He's like, "Oh, thank goodness." His orb is burning red hot as he just very silently hands you the egg before just letting its head slide back.
Oh my god.
I do love this. I hadn't realized, but I looked down, and everyone's HP is red. I've got a 1, a 5, a 1, and then Izzy's all blue, totally totally max hell. I hadn't really thought about it. I'm like, yep, look at that.
Yep, but his mana would be at like 3.
Oh.
So you
Oh, I've
hand the
got
egg
0
over.
MP remaining.
So, cutting back to the throne room, Morrow kind of limps over to you. I think we need to have a quick chat, if you don't mind. I just want to impress upon you the importance of this alliance with Sarah and Furion. I want to make sure you understand what it could mean for this country, this city. And while you may grin at the thought of the Empire tumbling, I would just like to remind you that this is the world we live in, and that things are not as often black and white, good or evil as you might think. There are good people in the Empire who would suffer greatly if they were wiped off the face of the planet suddenly. Just like there are bad people here in Cornelia, like the king. I heard what you said. I saw your ring. I just want to make sure you're not about to do anything stupid.
You know, honestly, when we were at the temple... when we were at the temple and then Nozak said who it was, I honestly thought that his head would fetch a pretty penny for the king, but, well, now it's Queen Sarah, so... 3 cheers to, long-lasting allegiances.
He's insight checking you. So you can roll a perception or deception, whichever that is.
Do perception. Oh,
Or
well,
sorry,
all right.
persuasion. I'm sorry.
Oh, persuasion. Okay, no worries.
You can take
persuasion.
that. It was a nat 20. Just give me the modifier.
All right, so yeah,
difference.
plus 1.
Plus 1.
So 21.
Still a nat 20, 21. Okay. He looks at you. There was something about you I trusted the most from the beginning. So I entrusted you with the brooch. I wanted to send Sarah a message were you to find her, to go through with her plan. Not that I actually thought you'd find them, but at this point I'm kind of glad you did. I believe you. I just ask that you think before you make any rash decisions. And make sure you know who you're getting in bed with. As you've seen, people aren't always who they pretend to be. I have worked for that bastard for years, knowing exactly who he was. But he was the king. I had to put on a smile, a pretty face, tell the people how wonderful he was. That's not the kind of person you want to work for. I have every faith in Queen Sarah, and I think that for her to be successful, this marriage needs to be successful. Don't fuck it up. Now, if you
See you,
excuse me-
Morrow. It seems you'll be advising both sides.
Yes, well, I think both sides could use a little advising. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need a bath, and I think I'll go pass out now. As he starts to just walk away. And then he stops and just turns back around. I am grateful for all that you've done. Just so you know. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon.
Ooh.
as he turns and starts making his way out the door.
As he's leaving, I'm going to call out, if you see a servant, tell him to send me wine, please.
He just kind of gives a little wave of acknowledgement as he exits the door.
Just realized I wanted to make a pun, but I can't. And I sent a message to Ava, and I'm like, please.
Oh my god.
At this point, we will cut just a little bit. I'm assuming, Ava, you're going to follow your comrades out of the back door.
Yeah.
Okay. A little while later, you will catch up with them, and they actually would have caught up with Sarah once she actually went out the castle. And then it takes a little bit of time, but you all regroup finally. As you being the last one come out, Sarah actually runs over and just gives you a big hug. She greeted you all the same, but Ava's the last one that kind of came out. So she goes, I'm so glad. I'm sorry. I wanted to stay and fight, but Moro said, I think he was right. I think that it makes sense for the only ruler they have to survive. But I feel so guilty. But I'm so glad to see that you're all okay. So glad. I am going to, this day, make a proclamation of your innocence. I will clear your names, and then everything will be fine. I'm just so happy. She just looks around at everybody. I'm so happy. Okay, yes. Where did Morrow go? Was he not with you?
He went
He's
to
okay,
go
right?
rest.
Oh, yes. No, he's fine. He's, I think he's going to bed or some shit.
Okay.
We're going to see him tomorrow.
I will speak with him. Okay. We will have something drafted up. We will send it to the criers. We will tell everyone in Cornelia of your heroic deeds that you've done here. It's funny, in just a few days, you've gone from being murder suspects to the heroes of Cornelia. And I am forever grateful. That reminds me, though. What should I put on the proclamation? Do you... I'm sorry, I'm assuming you're some kind of a mercenary band or something. Do you have a name? She just looks at you expectantly.
Gwenthor looks at
I can just
everyone.
put your names on there. If you're part of a group, I just want to make sure that we get it right, so that you're all covered, and that you get the recognition that you deserve. She just kind of looks expectantly at everybody.
Oh, I'm unconscious. I'm out cold, bitch.
Hey, everyone, just a quick take a look in the chat. I'm thinking about maybe we should change it to that.
I'm not going to take a look. I want to be surprised, whatever you guys decide right now.
I reckon that suits it a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay.
With what's been going on than what we had before, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give me just...
That's cool.
All right. She looks at you expectantly.
And I'm going to look at the other three, and I just look at her. And I kind of puff out my chest and say, you can call us the Forgiven.
The Forgiven. That is apt. It shall be done.
Yeah, let's go.
Let it be known that from this day on, the Forgiven are welcome in the city of Cornelia. You will be ever remembered as our heroes, our champions, and the ones who started us on the path towards a brighter future with the Empire. We are forever in your debt.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, because I actually need a few things from you, Princess, if you don't mind.
Shopping list.
Or, sorry, Queen. I don't wish to be disrespectful.
You may call me Sarah.
Oh,
I feel
all
like
right.
you've all earned that.
Well,
They
I'm going to get
pieces!
down on one knee in front of her and it's like, always at your service.
Okay,
my queen.
Maybe not always. I don't want to make any promises we can't keep. But
I was doing it for me.
yeah. Yes.
Are anybody else doing anything? So Grunther, you've gotten down on one knee. Anybody else doing anything else?
I'm out cold.
Okay.
I am tapped the fuck out.
Ava, you?
No, not really.
She looks at you, Grunthor. Looks down at you. We're a soldier in a past life, yes?
My queen.
She looks over. Furion, may I borrow that? As she holds her hand out.
Oh, shit.
And he takes off his sword and reaches it to her. She takes it and she looks down at you. A soldier in a past life. You are my knight in this one. I hereby the power of the Queen of Cornelia and the power I have a little bit from the Empire. She kind of smirks over to Furion. I pronounce you a knight of Cornelia. As she takes the sword and dubs you on one shoulder and then over to the other. You are forever our champion. Rise, Sir Grunthor.
Hell yeah.
And then she takes the blade and
And
then
he just starts crying.
hands it back over to Furion, and she goes, "Thank you, darling." She looks at the four of you. I think we have a bright future together. And I promise to do whatever I can in my power to help you with your goals. But now, I think it's time we all take a little rest. There will be plenty of time for discussion tomorrow. And with that, we're going to end the session there. Episode,
Whoa.
final episode of 2022, and the final episode of our first introductory arc. So,
Let's go.
way to not die. Okay, guys, I was starting to freak out.
Crazy.
I was
Oh, yeah.
starting-
You were freaking out?
I thought
Yeah.
we were dead.
I was sitting here
Right
like,
as soon as we had 3 down, it was just Izzy. I was like, oh, yeah, this is fucked.
well, the thing was, I had a little insight, because when 3 went down, it was just Izzy. I was like, okay, this thing only has like 3 HP. I think Izzy can take it. But then I think you missed the first one, and then I was like, oh, shit. But then you got the nat 20. I'm like, okay, here we go. And then you missed, and I was like, oh, shit. I was like, I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna be honest. I would have gotten at least 2 or 3 more turns out of this if I had just ran through the door. Because the thing about it is, I had 2 slots left. I had shield at the ready. Like the thing about it is, this thing's been rolling well, but I knew that knowing how the dice like to roll, she would try to hit me, and either I would live or I would get shield. So one of the two was gonna happen.
Fair. Yeah, that was intense. From a DM perspective, that was intense for me.
yeah, that was
So-
spooky.
Anyway,
That was pretty cool.
here's what we're going to do. So for those listening either live or on YouTube, we are going to be taking basically a week off. So the holiday week there, the week of Christmas, we won't be streaming. We'll be back in January. We will pick up, and it'll be the start of our next arc, which actually we don't really know what we're doing yet. So over the next couple weeks, we can talk in our Discord about like what paths you want to pursue, and as far as game goes, you'll have a little downtime here, and you can be as long as you want. If you all think that it's important for you to leave the next day, that's fine. If you want to hang in Cornelia for a little while, we can use that downtime to do any of the supplies, the shopping, and then when we come back, we'll just kind of do a quick, like, what were you doing in your downtime? I know that some of you specifically had talked about doing some research. Now would be a great time for that. We are also going to go to level 4. So you can get a level.
Yay!
I feel like that was worth
Time
it.
for my feet.
Yeah, I feel like that was worth it. So you can have a level 4 for that. So yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, we will be back in January. We will be taking off 1 week. So does anybody else, any of the players, have anything they would like to say before we
Everyone have a happy holidays.
All right.
I always say to my clients and that if you celebrate the Christmas holiday, Merry Christmas, enjoy yourselves. If you don't celebrate the Christmas holiday or are part of a different religion, enjoy the fucking day off.
Yeah. Enjoy the day off.
Yeah.
Enjoy the day off.
Enjoy the summer weather if you're in Australia.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
that-
Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Festivus for the rest of us.
Oh, I haven't thought about Festivus in a while.
Love that.
All right. So, again, we will be back in January. Thank you all so much for being a part of this first arc. I think that we've got some interesting stuff coming up. Happy holidays, and we will see you next year.
Woo!
Lally ho, friends.
Yay.